Oh, so you guys have to let me know if my mic thing is working. My partner did something to my mic to make it so it wouldn't pick up chewing noises.
Oh,
So
Oh.
now I can have my little popcorn snacks while we're streaming.
love that.
Everybody loves a snack with, potential death.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're leaking your Discord on stream.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know how to do this other. The only way I could get it to
No, no, no,
capture
no, 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 no.
and stay was to do like a screen
Go to general.
capture.
If you're leaking Discord, you should go to general, and show them my complaints about Burley. Look, not complaints.
Oh, well,
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, Burley.
To be fair, I was in a different Discord, but
Oh, you're in the group one?
I was in the Goggles Girl one. I'm also gonna leak my Twitter.
Show them. Oh my god! Revealed. Kiki has a Twitter account. Holy shit!
Oh my god, she never shuts up on it. Oh, I can't even spell my own.
Goggles Girl.
As long as you don't leak your as long as it's just your personal, you're leaking.
Just
fine.
my personal.
Just.
Alright. Let's switch over here and share. Okay, you can see that okay, Bea?
Let me pull it up. Yeah, that's everything fine.
Let's see. Any adjustments I can make on this end? Not ideal, but okay. Well, something at least. Welcome back, everyone, to Zero Escape. It's been a long time. Bea, do you remember what happened last time?
So, wait, is that supposed to look like that on stream?
What do you mean?
Oh,
There's still OBS then, and the
This
chat
is
in the
literally
background.
the only way I can get it to work, Yoj. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's not letting me do it any other way.
Hold on. I don't see what people are saying right now. Let me go to your.
It's
Twitch.
you could see Streamlabs.
You
in
can
the
just see,
background, which is like not ideal, but for some reason every other way I've tried to capture it will not work.
You're. You know what you could do? You could crop. So you're doing a desktop capture right now, right?
I think that's what it
Could
was.
you-
A screen capture or something.
Could you crop the screen capture to only be capturing the front window?
Do you mean like by actually manually dragging and dropping it?
Yes.
Or...
By
Yeah,
actually
so,
manually
so
doing
when I do that, it like... Oops. It like... I can't seem to get it in a way that will like... do it
Oh, okay, I
properly.
see now.
So
I see now.
gotta
Okay,
fix
okay.
it. Oh, goddamn.
So wait. So what? So wait.
Honestly,
You're,
I don't want to spend a lot of time on this right now because I know Bea can only be here till 2.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's
that's
okay.
Why,
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm
Okay.
like, I'm not that stressed
Okay,
about it right now. It's not ideal, but I would rather spend time.
All
on
right.
the
When we're
puzzle
done, I'll
I'm
help you.
trying to fix.
I'll help you try to fix it after we're done.
Like I said, I think it's just because I updated it. I think it's just because it manually updated. It always fucks around with my shit afterwards. So.
You know what we should do? You're far too busy to do this, but we really should just get you on OBS instead.
Yeah, it's just.
And Streamlabs, on top of being just shitty company, just seems to be a bad program now.
Yeah, it's
like-
not ideal, but I just.
So like,
I don't use it often enough for it to be like a thing.
Maybe you could move the window to the left a bit so people could see the stream chat on stream.
Okay, if you think that would be better.
Yeah, I've seen some people say
Some
that they
people
like
like
seeing
it, I
chat on
don't-
stream.
I don't like super.
Might as well make the best of our situation.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Anyways, so Bea, do you remember what happened last time?
yes, because Yosh reminded me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it was. We got. What did we just do? We did the whole stupid math thing. And then we got the Clover bookmark from Santa, learned about Ice 9 from Jude, talked with Seven about Ice 9, gave the Clover bookmark to Clover, and the doors we chose were 471.
Wow, how do you remember that?
Wow.
I have a photographic memory,
Amazing.
and I am the smartest person alive.
So before I taught her that, she thought that we ended with a safe end, and that's where we stopped.
Oh. Well, to be fair, the safe ending and where you end up, like, right before where we were at, were kind of similar. It's just, a little different.
I have an idea for how you can make it look better, at least, instead of like having Streamlabs like in the background.
Okay.
I'm sending you something in. Probably not there.
Oh.
Hold on.
Are we gonna start? Are we gonna start at like the beginning of something now, or are we starting in the middle of
We're
something
starting
again?
We're starting at the beginning of a puzzle room.
Okay.
You could. I don't even know how this is gonna work. No, you know what? My idea is stupid. Never mind. Just continue doing what you're doing.
Okay. Thanks for the effort, Kay. I appreciate it.
Okay.
My idea was to like have a splash image on the left side, and then have the chat on the right side.
No.
Oh, I remember where we are now.
I think there's books.
Yeah, I love that.
Did we find the body of the girl or no? Is that something that I hallucinated of the frozen girl?
No, we have not found any bodies. The only body
Okay.
we found was Snake's, and he was very much alive.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, I just
You
had
were
a
very
theory
happy,
that we
I
were gonna
remember.
find the girl. Yep.
I
Okay.
remember you being very happy that we found Snake. What did I draw?
So we have to escape this room, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to find a way out.
Can we click on any of the books, or is it like, oh, we have to like, I don't know. Is there anything we can click on in this part? Oh, cool. I wonder which books we can click on. Can we click on that like gold-looking book on the left? Oh.
So what was the voice arrangement again? We have
I
Seven,
think-
Clover, Snake, and Junpei in here.
I think you were reading Junpei.
Okay.
I can read Clover.
Do you want Snake or Seven, Yosh?
I'll take Snake.
Okay, I'll be 7.
Okay, sounds good. Kitab al-Azif. Man, they've got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one.
Who's that? Some famous guy?
It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul al-Hazret. It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon.
Oh. So these are all the cult books and stuff. Okay, can we click on all 4 of those like rectangle thing or the shell? I guess you could call them shelves, huh? This one says the golden rabbit and the moon on it. Does that mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about?
It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend.
I knew that's what that was going to be about.
Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about?
Well, I know what telepathy is, but I never heard of teletemporation.
It refers to having the ability to travel through time.
This book is called, Mind Swap?
You mean you could like change bodies with someone?
Oh, shoot.
But I'd rather die than let Seven switch out with me.
What the hell? Like, I don't even want to swap bodies with a little brat like.
Hey, were you just imagining it? You were!
Shut up!
Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one.
What on God's green earth? Is there an Animorphs in here? Okay, well, I'm guessing we're probably not gonna get any more information from that, so I guess we can leave. What part did you click on? Did you just, like,
I
click on the
believe I
whole
clicked on over
bookshelf?
here.
Okay.
So it becomes this, like, chunk right there.
Okay. Then, I don't know, can we click on that table, I guess?
There's a note on that table.
Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean?
Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself.
That's horrible.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say.
That doesn't sound creepy at all, Snake.
He's
Okay.
an emo poetry kid. Don't worry about it.
Is there any other part of the bookshelf we can click on, or
Oh,
just that one
yeah.
part?
You could click
Oh,
on so
sweet.
much of this bookshelf. It's
Woo! Well, let's just start clicking through the little shelves then, shall we?
no particular order.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Paleontology. This one's about fossils, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking.
Mother Nature.
Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks?
Probably not, except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection.
I was just trying to make a joke.
Dude, hippie chicks? Really?
The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. It's that Darwin guy, right?
Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth the theory of evolution.
Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection.
Exactly.
That's what's happening to us now.
This one says transition of extinct species.
We need to hurry it up, or we are going to end up in there. In the pages of a book like that.
It was interesting of the scroll to just stop there.
Introduction to geology, huh?
Thinking about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean, kinda romantic in a way, I guess.
The theories of the Cambrian explosion. Did a bomb go off near somewhere called Cambria?
Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian period, research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. Why that happened is, however, still something of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book is most likely a collection of them.
Creatures of the South Seas, huh? I wonder if this one's got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. Micrographia, huh?
Ah yes, Robert Hooke's famous work, first published in 1665. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he'd examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess that this shelf is concerned with natural sciences.
Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, do you know what this one's about?
Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask a human with a tail.
Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails as they were no longer useful and the nutrients required to grow them were better put to use elsewhere. At least, that's what I read. I was rather young. I may have remembered it incorrectly.
Why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that?
Okay,
For fun.
that's all for this one.
So sometimes we read age inappropriate scholarly material at a young age. It's not weird. I didn't do that when I was a kid.
Totally.
Shut up,
Oh.
7.
Looks like Bay's a fucking nerd.
Let's just go somewhere else. So
Okay, so we did.
I
this
feel
one,
like there's probably a point
this
to us looking at all these books.
Yeah,
But-
robot text.
Paper test, that's it. I guess let's go to the left. Oh, goody.
Yeah, this is.
Well-
There's a lot of books.
Well, let's just get started then.
Okay,
Clicking through all the books.
this book says mind swap on the spine. Oh, did we already do these?
Yep.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, why would they show? That's interesting.
I guess it's just the angle then. So then these are new.
Oh, so those ones should be. Well,
Automated
Oh, yeah.
robotic assembly line techniques, huh?
what's that? Some sort of comic book? Geez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh?
No, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. This book is talking about automated machinery that's used to build things like cars.
Communication and computer science, huh?
That's a pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague, I don't really know what it might be about.
What is that one called?
It says Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. An overview of photochemistry.
I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay?
Huh, looks like there's a whole lot of space behind these books.
Look, Junpei. I think there's something hidden behind the books. Powerful light bulb.
This is a brand new light bulb. Looks like a pretty high wattage one, too.
Okay, is there anything else we can click on over here or not really? Well, there was like.
Doesn't look like this. This section looks like it's done.
Okay. Then I guess let's go to the little... Oh, wait, right. We have another
Yeah.
section, don't we?
Principles of monkey behavior, huh?
I'd imagine that the book describing praxeology studies on monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to humans evolutionarily, so I imagine research was fruitful.
Oh, look, 7. Here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength.
You're just saying that because it says muscle.
I thought for sure it was going to be something like mean.
This book is just called Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical books.
From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. This library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is.
Human equilibrium theory.
Human anatomy.
Regeneration of internal organs.
I'm blind.
What's it? Love that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What's a picture book like that doing here? It looks like it's about Little League?
It does seem a little weird that it's so different from the others, huh? Maybe you want to take it with you? Guys, we can only check out 3 books at a time. We can't just take all of them. There's a baseball on this one. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's probably baseball still. Whoa!
Pop-up book. This is one of those pop-up books, isn't it? It says H-E-A-D.
Head. You mean like where my brain is?
Yes,
Inside
that
the
head,
Junpei.
and nothing else.
Functions of the human brain. Huh. I guess this is a book about the nervous system?
I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time.
I'm kind of curious about it too.
Hi, Bree. Yes, surprisingly, Junpei does have a brain.
No, he has a name.
Okay, don't...
There's got to be a reason why people connect with each other, you know?
Dissection Atlas, huh? This whole shelf is full of medical books.
Look, this one's called Recreation of Lost Human Function. You think they're talking about if you, like, lose part of your body, then you can grow it back?
I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about reconstructing abilities that humankind once possessed? In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense.
Ancient Gladiators. What's this book doing here?
Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history.
Okay, that's all for this section.
Okay. Let's go to the left again then.
I believe at this angle, these
um,
are all the ones we've seen before.
yeah. There aren't any other
Interesting.
books that look suspicious. So probably that other section on the left is also books we've already looked at. Probably.
Doesn't seem like
Oh
it.
no. Okay.
A History of Buddhism.
Hmm.
Great insight.
That was. Look, this one says Cultural Heritage of Rome.
But that's gonna be serious inheritance tax. Vermin creatures? Seems a little fancy for some kind of prehistoric critter. Not to mention, most of them were likely reptiles and amphibians. Without hair, I can't imagine they had much need of perms.
That's got nothing to do with this.
What's Hellenism?
I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture.
Sure is, Junpei. Good job.
Why do you have such a random collection of knowledge?
Yeah.
Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. Looks a lot like the other one we found.
Cowboys and Indians.
This one has some Native Americans on the cover. Hey, Junpei, take a look at this one.
Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some... Whoa!
K77? I'm not 77, what the fuck?
Oh,
Guess it's one of them pop-up books, huh? Got the letters L, R, and K popping out of it.
I'm
Where do you see an
sorry.
R?
I'm sorry. You don't see two L's, an I, and a K, Seven?
Large, round, and kinky?
So what are
probably
we
not.
supposed to? Are we supposed to believe the actual text or the picture? Because that's definitely not an R. That's definitely an L-I-L and a K.
Oh yeah, I think I've read somewhere that they changed this for the DS version in the English localization, but then forgot to change it for this version.
oh my god.
So it was
Good.
different in the Japanese version, but they just forgot it for
Love
this
that.
remake.
History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot.
Isn't he just a story? I don't think you're gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book.
I mean, technically you probably will, but... Oriental history. Maybe this one's about China's 4,000 years of history or something.
Hey, Chinese history and Oriental history aren't the same thing. This one's called History of the Western World.
Well, I'd assume it's about European history.
Yeah, just gonna leave it at that, Snake? Doesn't seem like you...
Hmm.
He doesn't care about Europe.
Hey, look at this. This book's called Greek Mythology.
Damn, that thing's huge. Can't imagine anyone's actually read the whole thing. Pretty sure it just put me to sleep.
I'm surprised 7 didn't pop up like, actually, it's the only book I've read more than once. Like, can we go downstairs from here? Oh boy, more
Even more
books.
books.
Okay, let's look at them.
Algebraic number theory. Math, huh?
Get me out of here.
There's another one elected over here.
Ah!
You mean something like primary number theory, or analytical number theory, or geometry?
Oh my gosh, how did you know? Nobody said anything about those.
Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right.
The Pythagorean theorem. This is a famous one.
Sounds like there are a number of math books in this section.
A number of math books? I
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
feel like I should write these down. Dad kind.
Dadkind, what the hell is this?
Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work.
Owen, huh?
Wilson?
You know?
Wow.
Isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's a book. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary.
Leibniz? I probably killed that.
Lieberniz.
Leibniz, thank you.
I think.
I expected Yosh to yell at me for how badly
Well,
I
that's
I mean,
how
if-
Junpei would say it.
That
So.
is
If
true.
if it's German, it would be Leibniz.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know
Yeah.
if it looks German. Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, yep, there you go. This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something.
I've never heard of it.
Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know.
Sheldrake.
Sheldrake.
Oh, whoops.
Isn't Sheldrake... This one's Goldbach's Conjecture.
Conjecture. What's it about? Like magic or psychic stuff or something? Right, I bet it was about jewelry, ain't it?
It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory.
Sorry I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay?
That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. Haha, that's funny.
Why is that funny?
It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about with Riemann? Isn't it pretty straightforward?
Heavens
Oh,
no.
I, Clover?
There are many factors. Length, girth, lubrication, or lack of. It's an exciting and rapidly growing field.
What the fuck?
I'd like to leave the library at this time.
The fields are into some kinky shit, I guess. Okay.
Real.
You better seek a way out fast.
Blake, the books are getting weirder. No, we're gonna find a Vor book soon, and I don't want to read it.
God, oh god.
Can we go to the left?
Left, okay.
Oh, hello. Let's go to the pulpit. I don't know what it actually is, but oh, what in the?
There are dim
heck?
lights on the floor. The dim lights are set at 3 points across the floor.
Can we put one of our strong lights in there? Oh. Like music stands. Hey, Junpei, you think maybe you're supposed to put those pop-up books on the stands? Then you could open them up.
Oh yeah. If we do that, then they make a shadow on the bottom there.
True, but there's 3 stands, right? We don't have enough picture books.
In other words, we need 3 picture books. And you want to see...
Hey, Junpei, do you know what 1 + 1 equals?
No, he
3.
doesn't.
It's 2, Junpei. I know it's really hard. And as we've proven earlier in this game, you really just kind of have to have everything handed to you, huh?
Don't patronize me!
Didn't know Ace was here.
I'm surprised those words aren't in, like, red letters, like, woo.
Hey, didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights?
Yeah. Well, it'll get a lot brighter, but...
But if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs.
God.
There won't be much point unless we can replace our 3 bulbs.
We need 3 light bulbs, huh?
This is starting to feel more and more like a D&D party, and the boss, the DM is just giving you, like, a preschool puzzle, and we're just like,
Still
Huh.
pulling it.
how are we gonna do this? Okay, well, I guess let's go on a journey and go find some more crap. Can we look at any of the bookshelves over here?
There are books here in all sorts of languages, but there's something suspicious about the shelf on the left.
Okay, what do you want us to do about that little hint? Oh, there we go. Astronomy.
This bookshelf has some kind of glass inlay. Pretty big, but there are only 6 books in it. Seems kind of weird.
Oh, no, did you miss your D&D game, Bree? Ah, that sucks.
Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. I can't really see it though, the glass is all foggy. Let's bust in! Break
Bustin'
the
makes me
glass.
feel
Oh
good.
man.
In the middle of the glass door is a cylinder lock. You know, the kind of lock where you rotate the numbers around until you've got the right ones to open it. What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot.
Did they give us the answer?
So they did. I don't know, unless you're... It's...
I wonder if it was the number. Can we go back and look at the books that are in the case? Because I'm
And can
wondering
you
if
try
it's the.
pressing hint?
Yeah, is it 9 or it's whatever 632415? I'll write it down.
632415.
I think this...
Let's just try that. It's interesting that it would give us that before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bree said,
Yeah,
at this point, I think I'd
if,
be
if
comfortable with breaking the glass.
I think if you press hint, it shows you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think on the DS version it was on the top screen, and
Ah.
yeah, you just see it.
Okay,
3. I can tell you. I wrote it down.
okay. 3,
2, 4, 1, 5.
It's a very satisfying sound.
You did it, Junpei. Yay!
I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever, at least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright?
A light bulb.
It's like a light bulb.
Pretty high wattage too, unless I miss my guess. This should generate quite a bit of light. All 6 books seem to be pointing at the cylinder number lock.
Yeah, why was that so easy? Okay, well, I guess let's go to the left again and see what we see.
Let's see what we've got here. So many books here. I wonder what this one's... Whoa, what's this? Warm?
Oh. Sorry.
Oh, no,
What?
I'm sorry.
Hey, what's the deal with this sappy stuff?
Oh,
I
did they
think
just
that's
touch
the-
hands?
See, this? I don't think I've said this on stream before. I shipped them. Yay! And then, things happened, and it made me sad.
Oh, you mean like when she killed Junpei?
Oh no, actually that was part of it.
Oh, well, fair enough.
I'm fucked in the head.
That's
Can we
in
look
fact
at
what
these
started
shelves?
it.
That is not what started it, but it didn't not influence it.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
No, and then
Oh,
now,
it's
now
fine.
Kay's
Killed.
super into yanderes, so...
Yes, actually.
It did in fact awaken
Oh,
something
no.
within them. What's this? Origin of Japanese folklore? Looks like there are a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly ones about folklore, though.
Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all those things if you know where to look.
This looks pretty deep.
Modern Japanese literature, huh? Agriculture and historical organizations and folklore.
Hey, there's another one of those picture books here. Something about these things feel kind of nice, you know? Brings back good memories.
I guess even people like Seven were kids once.
No shit, you little brat.
Hey, guys, cool it. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this picture book with me.
No, I think we should leave it behind.
It's got a magic wand on it, okay?
Oh, what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it?
Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside Smart Eye. Whoa!
We've never seen that happen before.
Looks like another pop-up book. This book has an S, an E, a dash, and a number 5 sticking out of it. I might be impressed if I was 5.
Good one, Junpei.
So,
Okay.
I think that gives
And
us
we've already
everything in
looked
here,
there.
Yeah.
No, I think we're still missing a light bulb.
Yeah. I think there was some stuff up top that we didn't...
Okay. I think we just needed to go to the left one more time, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh,
Okay,
maybe
yeah,
not.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Yosh. The black hole hypothesis. Gamma ray astrophysics.
Yosh.
I'm wondering if that meant he had to leave.
Oh,
For
maybe.
a second, and I just interrupted him.
I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme.
Okay.
Can we walk on the walkway at all, or no?
I don't believe so.
No? Okay. Okay, can we go to the left again then?
Sorry, I wasn't clicking because I didn't know if Yosh was... I didn't want to...
Oh no, you're okay. Wasn't there a door up here? Can we look at the door?
This big opening is the door to the library. It's pretty impressive. Almost looks like the door to a shrine or a church or something. I don't know what church Junpei's been to, but...
Yeah, what kind of church are you going to? It's like a
Church of
creepy
Isolation.
cult.
There's another door after it, and then a passageway beyond that. At the end of that passageway is a door with that Neptune symbol engraved on it.
Oh,
Oh, Yoshi's just gone.
Oh no.
uh-oh.
Well...
Wah wah.
Hurry up. We need to find the key with the mark of Neptune. Guess we'll just wait and see if he comes back.
Yeah.
Hope everything's okay. Okay,
Hopefully he's not dead.
Hopefully not.
this sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world.
Man, it's like 7 and I don't even exist.
You
You
weren't
know,
part of the
7
Riemann
in June.
composition. It's a Riemann thing, definitely.
Okay, so do we only have 2 light bulbs?
I believe we have 3. We have 2 light bulbs and 3 picture books.
Okay,
So we're hunting for
I
the
guess we'll just,
third light bulb.
yeah, I guess we're going on a magical journey to try to find that last light bulb. Okay. Should we just look in the bookshelf? Did we look in all the shelves around those doors?
Yeah, usually if you've clicked on it already, it won't. If you haven't clicked on it, it will give you some like dialogue from the group. But if it just says like these are things, so these are all good. Black hole hypothesis. There's this one, so we haven't done these yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Nope, we have.
Oh.
Just kidding. Okay. Sometimes they overlap, so it's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
Energy theory, development of nanotechnology materials, interactions between shortwave energy and matter. What else have we got?
This is new. Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache. Sorry, Yosh.
You're back!
We used to revive on Frostlass,
Yeah,
yay!
My internet stopped working.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along real well. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're gonna put me to sleep.
Okay, so that was this one, and then here's this. These are new. What's the deal with these titles?
They're all just gibberish.
Hey, what if we, like, switch them around?
Switch them around?
Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Heck, it's worth a shot.
Oh gee gosh.
What are we spelling, Bea?
Well, let's try to spell open first.
Open here, find bulb.
How about this? Looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing right up. That was a piece of cake.
Hooray! You did it, Junpei.
I guess that turned out well enough.
So the letters from the title spell out. Open here, find bulb.
I wonder what that means.
This light bulb looks like it's brand new. And it's really big, so it'll make a lot of light.
Alright. You wanna look for anything
You're
else
back.
here? Or do you wanna just...
I don't know, I guess, can we just click all the bookshelves while we're up here?
Are property values going up out into space too these days? Man, guess times are tough for aliens too.
This one says cosmic inflation.
Don't
That's the only thing on there.
Clover.
Not quite warm, but we're getting there.
Quantum gravity. 7, do you have any idea what this is?
How about you start using real words? Then maybe I'll get somewhere.
Theory of general relativity, huh?
Oh, I know this one. That's Einstein, right? Great.
No explanation. What's this? An overview of conformal field theory?
Ah, well, it's a theory that posits an invariant quantum field where conformal transformation can take place.
Knock it off that science voodoo stuff. You try to put me to sleep?
Supersymmetric string theory and 10-dimensional spacetime.
They are just talking about superstring theory. It's a theory of reality where, how to explain? It says that all elements of the universe are governed by the vibrations and harmonics of tiny supersymmetric strings.
All that's here is Faraday's laws of electrolysis.
I believe that's going to be about electrolysis in an electrolyte solution. These particular laws were set down by Michael Faraday.
Yeah, I don't know that name.
Okay, and that's all that will let us click on here.
Okay. Back to the pulpit.
Oh, I thought maybe it would just let us...
Back to the pit.
Is that a sneeze?
That's me hacking up a lung.
Oh,
Holy
please
shit,
don't hack up
my
a
throat
lung.
is dry.
Seven's dying from all the books.
His worst enemy.
Well, I guess let's chuck all that crap in there then.
Alright, so there are 3 lights in here. I'm gonna change these bulbs. Now they should... Whoa, those light bulbs really make a difference. It's pretty bright in here now. Now I gotta click into this. It's a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look kind of like music stands. Okay, how about we try putting these picture books on the stands? Then...
Awesome. It looks like it worked.
Way to go, Junpei. Good job, buddy.
There's something projecting on the bottom.
These letters, they seem familiar.
Sheldrake 5?
Junpei read the text out loud.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Seven and Clover walked off, leaving Junpei and Snake behind.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Junpei grinned.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory, morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well...
Junpei's eyes narrowed.
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Snake's shoulder slumped, and he shook his head slowly.
Ugh.
He'd finally given up.
Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Junpei
Not
nodded.
here on the bottom floor.
With that, they climbed the stairs to the top floor. Snake was silent for a moment after they arrived, then finally crossed his arms and spoke.
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
Snake reached into his sleeve and pulled out a small, stiff piece of paper.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well,
Snake nodded.
well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
Snake glanced down at Clover and Seven, examining one of the bookshelves.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the four-leaf clover, about the words.
Hi, Eamon!
If he knew about that, then he was in my group during
I'm
the
sorry,
first
did
experiment.
Snake...
I'm
Did they
sure
just
of
say
it.
Snake looked over the thing and looked at his sister and Seven and was just like, yes.
I think Junpei looked.
No, it literally said Snake looked over the thing.
I wish there was a
Wow.
log.
That was weird.
Maybe it just meant like in a quote unquote look, as in like his head turned that way, but
Yeah, maybe. That's
Yeah.
so weird.
probably just one of those things where they just didn't really think about it, like they were writing in the moment they forgot it was for a blind
Probably.
guy.
He
Probably.
wouldn't kill us. No matter what
Unless
the
he's not
situation
actually
was.
Snake. And he's some kind of creep.
Ooh. Snake paused and cocked his head as though he was listening to something very far away. His face looked dark, as though something was weighing on him. Turned his head in their direction to hear. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Hey, Snake?
Junpei wasn't quite sure what to say. Snake turned and looked at him.
Yes,
Oh,
I
there
know.
you go.
You want to know what happened during the experiment?
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at two locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Snake looked down. His face was tight. A slight tremor shook his body, and he tried to hide it. He was putting on a good front, but even Junpei could tell that he was holding back something deep and powerful. He made as if to brush something from his face, and looked up at Junpei.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why.
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes.
Snake nodded slowly.
The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division.
looks like the
Musashido was their
ninth man.
majority stockholder.
Yeah.
It was these
That one
4
guy in the
people
doctor's
who planned
coat.
the
Maybe
initial
it's not, but he
experiment.
kind of looks like him.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
Huh, so it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Junpei couldn't shake the sense that he had heard those 4 names somewhere before.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
Huh.
Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produce the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to
theory?
believe it?
I thought the same thing. I didn't want to say it. Thanks for taking the
Me too.
shot, Kay.
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
Snake nodded.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no...
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
Junpei thought about it for a moment.
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began.
Snake suddenly looked very serious.
By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped.
His face barely moved as he spoke.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Snake sounded defeated. His half-hearted attempt at derision served only to show how much the story had affected him.
Huh.
Just as Junpei was about to speak,
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
Seven's voice echoed up from below. Snake took a deep breath and blinked rapidly, as if just waking up from a long nap.
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Snake headed for the stairs, but Junpei put out an arm to stop him.
Hold it. There's one
Seven
more thing
fan
I
in
want to
chat.
ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... her name was...
Snake couldn't seem to bring himself to continue. It looked as if what he was about to say brought him great pain.
Her name was Akane. That was the girl who... died.
Junpei felt as if he had been punched in the stomach. His vision went blurry and his head felt light.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Junpei shook his head hard and pulled himself back to reality.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Then Snake had noticed. Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right?
Snake raised an eyebrow, but said nothing. He headed down the stairs, Junpei bringing up the rear.
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
With every step he took, the cold, hard sound of feet against metal dug at his heart.
Couldn't it? I mean, I feel like if he recognized her, it had to be her. It's not like Zero's like a shapeshifter. Couldn't it have just been a similar situation to what happened with Snake, where like they didn't actually kill her, but they all thought she was dead? Like, I don't know. Let's just go look at the books.
You sound very done.
So I guess let's take the Sheldrake.
Sheldrake, this is it. This is what the shadow picture was pointing to.
But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture?
Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume.
Well, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind this book. I guess we should press this button. I love this puzzle because if somebody just like removed these books from the shelves, the whole puzzle would be obsolete.
Yeah.
Where are those bookshelves going to? They were in a perfect circle all around the room. What was that sound?
I imagine the back row of bookshelves like pushed outward, and then those
maybe.
slid behind them. You know,
Maybe.
that would make the most sense. It sounded like something really big was moving.
It came from the top floor.
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay. Oh, great.
There's a keyboard in front of the numbers. And there are 4 Roman numerals on the wall. It's gotta be a hint of some sort. I don't know if I should read this like XII or
13, 14, 10, 13.
I didn't know if that's more. I don't know what's more Junpei. Because, like, I think he's smart enough to know what numerals are.
I'd be like, yeah, that is perfect.
Yeah, that's right. You got it right, Yosh. Those are all Roman numerals.
Do you think we just need to put in the numbers from the wall on the keyboard?
No, you can't. Keyboard doesn't have any numbers. Keyboard doesn't have any number keys, whatever. You can't type in stuff like 3 or 4.
Are you sure it doesn't have number keys 7? Because it looks like it does. Unless those are the F keys. Yeah, function keys.
So that means...
Function 1, function 3, function 1, function 4, function 1, function... Fuck!
There's a function 10. It goes up to 12.
Function 10, then.
Oh, there you go.
Great, so... Okay, I'm gonna write down the... What is it? 13, 14, 10, 13. Okay, let's go try to figure out what we need. Well, I bet you've got to type something on that keyboard. Thanks, Clover.
Yeah, but you can only enter letters.
And it looks like you only enter 4 letters.
Let's see how it works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type in the letters. And you can erase what you typed with clear. Okay, I get the basic operations. Let's give it a shot. So this is your... So technically there
Let's
is
do...
numbers,
Yeah, there literally is numbers, so thanks, son.
but they're grayed out, so... And then also, there's this too, so...
Why? How is that a hint? Oh, is it the stupid thing?
It's on the top
If
screen.
you tell me what
already.
you... If you tell me what you want to turn the numbers into, I'll convert it for you.
Is it just the letter thing that I wrote?
What
I
letter
write
thing?
down every single time we play, and then I misplace the letter thing every time.
What letter thing? What do you think it is?
What is that? Where it's like 1 through 9 is like A, B, C, D, whatever. Or no, it's 1 through 9 is 1 through 9, and then 10 onward is like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever.
Okay,
You mean
so
hexadecimal.
10.
Yeah,
Okay, so 10 is A. Can you
Okay.
click the hint again, Kiki? So 10 is A. Then what's 13?
Give me a second. I'm not smart. Okay. So is it... Oh, that's not great. Is it D-E-A-D?
We can try it.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yay! You did it, Jubei! Code that you typed in. It's unlocked now.
Good job, Junpei.
Whoa there, don't get too excited. Password was dead, remember?
See,
I get the
there we
feeling it
go.
wasn't talking about a Red Redemption. Just makes you think whatever's waiting for us ain't good.
So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. We can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on. We got it to unlock, didn't we? Let's go. Hurry up.
Death we go, to certain death we go. Okay, does it matter which door we pick? I feel like it probably does, but I don't know. Let's just go to the left.
Okay. It's a thick metal door. There's a handle in the middle of it, though. Yeah, I tried to click on the handle, but whatever. Alright, handle, it's time. We got this over with. Damn it. Can't get it open. This thing won't even budge.
What? Why not? Put in the password, what else would we have to do?
Then that means...
It's the other door.
Cool.
Alright, let's get this thing open.
What was the point of that?
To trip you up
To
one
fuck with
last
you.
time. You
For
found
fun.
it!
I mean, the Watsonian answer is because that's the exit door and you can't open the exit door before you've entered. The Doyleist answer is to fuck with you.
Good.
The door opened, and Junpei and the others leapt through it.
Alright, this is the next.
Just as Seven was about to finish his sentence, their attention was drawn to the clang of metal on metal ringing out behind them.
Ah, the door!
They spun around. The door they'd just come through had slammed shut.
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know.
Junpei grabbed hold of it with both hands and pulled with all his strength.
Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
They took a second look at the room they'd found themselves in.
Don't worry, guys. We can only click on half of it.
It was filled with piles upon piles of all manner of things. The only word that could describe it was chaotic. It was like a tornado had passed through, followed by a giant who had picked up and shaken the entire room a few times.
Looks that way.
Junpei's heart fell.
No way!
For real?
Clover and Seven
For real?
looked as though
Sorry,
they were about
sorry.
to cry.
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Immediately out of one puzzle room into another.
That was very nice of them. Alright,
So
let's
this is
go.
what I
We're
was
gonna
talking-
speed run this room.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear.
We do have to get something very important out of the way very first, though. Yosh, do you remember which one it is?
I
It's
think it's
the-
the left one, or I don't remember which one.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
It's one of them.
Okay, we're just gonna click on all of them.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
A pipe.
A pipe?
A pipe.
There are 3 pipes here.
Wrong pipe. Give me a P!
Give me an I!
Give me a P and an E.
What's that
She's so
spell?
angry.
Pipe! What the hell are we doing?
Perfect.
The best
Very
Easter egg
important.
in this entire game. Okay, I will start us back where we were. We
That's
just had to get that out
really
of the
special.
way.
Well, on that note, can we click on that drawing board? Hey, Junpei, isn't this a nautical table?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. Ooh.
Okay, let's click on the light, the little red light on the wall.
It will not let me click on it. I'm sorry.
Dang it. Okay, let's click on the
Click on the what? I'm sorry?
fans.
I think these vents are for ventilation. They're probably there to circulate air.
Okay, can we click on the junk on the table?
There are piles of crap everywhere. Man, this place is a mess.
It's so messy, I don't know where to start.
Some of this crap looks familiar.
It's all reds and deads.
I think this is probably going to be a compilation room where we take all the previous puzzles we solved and try to solve them all rapid fire and stuff.
Oh, Seven, you're so funny.
If that's true,
shit.
then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in his room to devise the machines and puzzles he'd need to see his plan come to fruition.
Great. Oh, so we don't get to look at anything. We just
Nope,
get that fun
it's
little.
just a little. There's nothing useful
Just
here.
Okay, good.
trash.
Can we click on anything on the floor?
Does not seem like it. No.
Okay, let's
we
go
can
to
click on
the.
the
Oh,
stool.
wait. It's a chair. It's actually a stool, Clover,
Is this one
but
of those
thank
where
you.
you?
It's a chair. That chair looks nice. Mind if I take a load off?
I think you'd be doing the opposite. Okay, I think that's probably it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you said go to the
Then,
left.
yeah, let's go to the left. Can we click on that wall thing?
The screen is huge. Wonder why it's blue. Maybe if I touch it. There's something on the screen now.
Great.
What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them.
Let me see that. Ah, I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and the bottom green.
Hey, Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it? Do you think this might have something to do with that puzzle?
This piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. This really helps.
Okay.
That was so
Am I
funny.
crazy?
No, now you're absolutely not crazy. Alright,
Can
let's
we-
go back and try again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if we could go look at the puzzle.
Anyway, it looks like I just need to make all of the cells all green. So the hint, I think, is the paper that it gives us.
Oh, okay, this is just base tiny gun. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we just have to make them. It's kind of like Sudoku. Okay, we can do this. I got this. So D is 14. How are they adding that to equal 10? Oh, but we can change that, so that doesn't matter.
So these will click on and off.
Yeah. Okay, so F... What is... F is 15. So wait a minute. 1 plus F plus 5 equals L? Oh, because we're adding up to those letters too. Okay. Because L is 21. So we need 4 of them to equal 21. Okay. Let me look at it again.
Oh,
okay.
The
So,
hint or this thing?
oh, this thing.
Okay, making sure.
Let's, since that center row is already finished, let's just try to do the top row.
Okay.
Can we change? Because it's going to be 10, 21, 21 on both of them. And then it'll be the same thing the opposite direction. So probably... Can we change 6 to... Oh, and then it gets rid of everything.
Yeah, it affects the ones around it.
Oh, okay. Then
So,
that
like,
might actually
this
end up
is, like-
that might actually end up being a lot easier than I thought. I thought it was like you just have to go in and fill in the blanks. So that makes more sense. Okay, so what happens when you touch like the D key? Okay. So we probably need that one on. Can you turn the D key on? And then what happens if you press that bottom right corner? Okay. What happens if you press the top right corner? Okay. And then if we press the 1. Okay, so that just turns everything off. So we basically just want all of them to be on. Okay, can you press the top right corner? Okay. And then can you push the center one again? Okay. Can you press the bottom right corner one more time? Or sorry, or the bottom left corner now. 9. Okay, so we want that configuration, and then that center one needs to have all 3. So can you press the top left corner? Okay. So then the only thing we're missing... Oh, so we actually need the D to go away. I see. Okay, can you turn... I'm trying to think what the most efficient way to do this is. Can you turn off the... Because basically we need to have, like, all 3 corners. Or not all 3 corners, but the D needs to be unlit while everything else is lit up.
If you ever need to, too, there is a reset button if you just want to go back to where it was at the beginning. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
do you mind resetting
No,
it?
absolutely.
Okay. So, can you press F? And then can you press D? Oh, but the problem is we need F back on. Okay, can you press the 1? Oh no, because then 1's gonna mess everything up. Can you press 9? And then can you press the top right corner? Oh shoot. Okay. Can you unhighlight the top right corner again? Okay. Can we
highlight the... Oh, wait, no, yeah, do the top right corner again, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And then can you press F? Or where that center one is, and then hit the one in the bottom right corner. Okay, wait. Can you hit the bottom right corner? And hit F again. Okay. So if we press... Can you hit the bottom left corner? And then hit the... Wait, okay, wait. You hit the bottom right corner again, and then hit F. Okay, so we need that one to be on. Basically, we just need that one on. So how do we do that and get rid of... Can you press 6? And then hit D again? Oh, shoot. Okay. Can we... Oh, I can't undo that, can I?
Which one?
I can't just undo and put it back to having 1 and 6 off.
Oh, yeah.
Without messing everything else up. Okay, I just have to think how we reset that. Because... Okay, just hit F again, I guess. And then... Let's hit... Oh, can you reset the puzzle? I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. This one's a tough one.
This is terrible, and I feel like there's probably like a smarter way to solve this, other than just sort of like half random guessing.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't know what it is.
Nothing wrong with playing around.
Okay, so... Basically, we just need D and B grayed out, and then everything else should be perfectly fine. So I think if we turn off... Can you turn off... Can you turn off 1? And then turn D back on. And then hit F. And then hit D. And then hit the upper right corner. No, wait. Oh, okay. Just, can you hit that one more time? Shoot, because I need that 9 in the bottom corner. Can you hit D again? And then hit the bottom left corner. And then hit... Shoot. Because I don't know how I'm going to turn the 1 back on if I turn D off. Okay, can you just hit D, and then... Oh, I know, okay. Can you hit 9 again? And then hit the upper right corner. And then hit... Shoot. We have to hit the bottom. Okay, can you hit the bottom right? And then the bottom left?
And then hit F and hit F again. Oh shit, okay. Okay, can we... Can you hit the 4 again? And now hit F. And then hit C. And then hit the upper right corner. Oh, what if you hit F? Can you hit the 4 again? Okay, and then hit the bottom right corner. And now hit 4. And then hit F. Dang it, I forgot about the other two. Shoot. Okay, I feel like every, step I take forward, I take 2 steps back.
No,
Okay,
that's exactly how this puzzle feels.
Damn it. Okay. I want to finish this puzzle. I want to save after this puzzle. Okay. Let's just reset it. I need to start fresh again. Okay. So we want to get rid of B and D, and I gotta keep everything else lit. So what if we hit F? Okay. And then hit that L. Or that bottom, I'm sorry, the bottom center. And then hit D. And then hit F. Then hit the top right. Then hit the Can you hit F again? Okay. Then let's just hit F one more time. Can you hit the bottom left? And now hit F. And then hit... Shoot. So it basically has to be like... I have to basically be able to turn those center... I have to at least be able to turn D off, and that should bring on the other two. Oh, can you hit D? And then hit F. And then hit... Oh, shoot. Because then... Can you hit D again? Yeah, and then if we hit F, it's the same problem, right?
I have it, if you wanna.
I'm just mad. I want to figure it out on my own. What is
Okay.
does the hint, like, give everything away, or is it just,
No,
like,
it's just the paper.
the thing again? Okay.
You already know what you need to do, you just don't know how to get there.
Essentially, yeah. What if we hit... Can you hit 9 and then hit 4? And now hit F? Maybe turn F off. Can you hit... Oh, I don't know. Can you reset it? Okay. I have a, like, physical copy of this puzzle, essentially, for all intents and purposes.
Oh, yeah.
And I can solve that. So I just feel like I should be able to solve this. Okay. So what happens if... What happens if we turn off 6? Okay. And then if we turn off 5 and 1. And then if you press F and then I don't know. Can you reset it again? Can I just get a hint on what, like, the first step should be? Is that fair?
Alright.
Or is that
Yeah.
cheating?
Let me see if I
think
can.
that's valid. For what it's
Okay.
worth,
Let me
my
see if I-
boyfriend is watching over my shoulder as he plays his games and looked up and saw that we were on this puzzle and he was like, "Oh, I remember hating that puzzle." So you're not alone.
We start with this, and then we need to get here. Hold on, let me. Okay. We need to. Okay.
That sounded like a positive sound.
Yep.
You need to start with 5. 5 is the first
Okay.
one.
Okay, then let's hit 5. I'm guessing then we have to hit 9. Or not, I'm sorry, not 9. D. And then hit F.
Hey, look at you go.
Let's try.
Got it in 1. You did it, Junpei. You're so smart.
You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei.
Yep, I totally did it myself and with no help from anyone else.
Hey, the thing they're mistaking is Junpei's name is actually pronounced Google.
I guess it doesn't really make sense with that, but whatever.
Seven is talking.
Oh.
Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. Lid slid open and something came out.
Is it a key? Oh.
Cool.
Well,
My
ta-da!
favorite game series, Cross Emblem.
Is there anything else we can click on in this zone besides that little wall? Like a pipe or so? Ooh.
There's a piece of paper in here. Not sure without taking a closer look, but I think it might be.
Are you?
Joopy, we don't need this anymore, do we? No, I don't think so.
Are you?
For a puzzle we already solved. Wait, I didn't even realize this was back here. Wait, what?
Can we look at? I want to look at that. I want to see that.
What is it? Which one? I don't know which one it is. Oh,
Wouldn't that? Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's not as helpful as.
Okay, it's not like it was like
The
press these in this order. Okay, that's fine then.
Okay, there's nothing else on that one. More pipe.
Oh, that was. That's a pipe. There's a cabinet underneath it. Thanks, Clover. Oh, okay. So we just need to get a few more of those little guys.
Yeah, it looks like.
Sweet.
Huh? Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing?
I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross symbol. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. It's very mysterious. And lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right indentation. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. Number 1, steering wheel. Number 2, cross. Number 3, mysterious circle. And number 4, waffle patterns.
I want to know what could that possibly mean? A mysterious circle, as opposed to what?
A normal circle?
Or just a normal circle?
I don't know, Junpei. It's way too mysterious for me to know. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order.
That order, huh?
Okay. Well, let's go find some more stupid emblems. Oh, there we go. No dice, dang it. Okay, can we look at,
Is there something else you wanted to...
No, can we look at the... Actually, yeah, can you click on that fan?
These fans must be for ventilation. I can see walls on the other side of them. There are metal bars in front of the fan openings. I don't think we can get out that way.
I was hoping maybe it'd be like, there's something wedged in here. Okay. We can go to the left then. Can you click on that central control board?
The one with the knobs and the wheels?
Yeah, yeah. Can you click on the screen? Oh, can we overlay the thingy on there?
This monitor is part of this machine. It's
The
really
map.
dim though. It's got a map of the world on it, but I can barely see it.
Can we put our piece of paper on there that we got? Our ship log?
So it's not like an item, it's just our...
Oh, okay.
It's just in our
Gotcha.
little file thing.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
This is from the study, but I think it might be the same.
Okay, that's fine.
This is the study.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking something else. Sorry.
Can we click on that little panel next to the blue light?
It's a sliding panel, just like the last one. I wonder if there's a plate with an emblem engraved on it in here.
Can we click on those like monitors up there?
There's some monitors hanging down from the ceiling here.
Oh, okay. Can you click on either of those, the compass or the little knob thing? Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on there.
Ah, now I get it.
What do you mean?
I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same thing here.
The same thing?
The important part is this nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions of the compass with the lines in the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here.
Okay, then show me now.
Hope they don't expect me to remember what we did for that.
Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it probably works the same way the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did. If I just touch the direction I want it to turn to, the compass will turn that direction. Then I just gotta press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to. I'm betting something will happen if I can do it right. Alright, let's do this. And it'll show you...
Oh, okay, so where are we starting from?
I
England again?
I think England, yes.
So it's... Oh wait, can I look at the map one more time?
Sorry.
It's okay. So it's south, west, southeast, northeast,
Bless
Bless
you?
you.
east,
I think that was your end.
north.
I thought it was I thought it was you.
I don't know what that was.
I just heard a
Me
very
neither.
loud like from the background.
Oh, look it. I have both of my stream names in here, but neither of them are the 999 stream name.
Oh, that's okay.
That's fine. Okay, I think I've...
Just add one more set of parentheses and put that in there.
Good idea. Let's do it. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I will read the directions to you.
Okay.
So it's south, and then west,
Oop, I went that. Long way around. Sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's too long, Yosh.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna put capital Z and capital E. There we go. Then it's southeast. And then northeast. And then east. And then north. And then east.
Woo!
School's out.
Yay, you did it, Junpei. You did great. Oh, we got the steering wheel. Sweet.
I'm sure that's just.
I heard a noise too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise. Like something unlocking, you know?
A noise, huh? Okay, big box
Okay.
in the hallway.
It looks mysterious.
Oh, that go back one.
I forget you can't.
Is
like,
Is it that maybe? Or is she talking about outside?
I don't know. There's something written on these pieces of paper. It looks like we've got 3 sheets of this stuff. Yay, more materials. I don't know if it was that or if it was something else.
I think it was probably outside, don't you think?
Maybe. It might have been outside. Because it doesn't look like there's a...
Well, it's like there's not really a hallway in here either. It's just kind of a room.
Yeah, maybe it was that. I don't know. It's kind of the closest thing to the exit, so... I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, let's go. Let's just assume it was that for right now.
So the new stuff that we got are these. 3 pages worth.
Oh, okay.
So those will clearly be coming in handy at some point.
Right. Let's go. Can you go to the right? Oh. Can you go to the right again? Can we click on that monitor over there, or is that the one we were just at?
think
That
this
seems
was
like
the
it's a
one we were
different
at.
one.
Oh. Maybe it needs more stuff. Whoa! Well, now we've got something on the screen at least. Huh? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back at the communications office.
Morse code?
Yeah, the dots on here look like dits for Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you could, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway.
Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though... Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. I can also switch through the code sheets I've got by touching the 3 icons over on the right. Alright, let's do this.
Wait, so what does it want us to do? Just type Morse code?
Seems like it. So the first answer's so there's 3 rows. It's 2, 4, 2, I think.
Oh, it's just all the same? Okay. So
you gotta
an
figure out
I, yeah,
these,
so it's,
what would be.
so it's I and then H.
Well,
so
we
I
don't know
guess-
for sure if it's 2 dots. We just know there's 2 spots.
Oh, great. Well, okay. Can you just do the 2 dots, I guess? And then 4 dots? And then 2 dots, I guess. Let's just see
sorry.
it.
Sorry, it's
Oh,
2,
no.
4, 1. I'm sorry, it's 2, 4, 1.
Oh, okay. So it could either be.
Do you want to write down like all the things that the 2s could be and all the things that the 4 could be?
Yeah. So it's 2 dots, 4 dots, and 1 dot. Well, 1 dot has to be E.
Fair, I think.
Can't be anything else.
It doesn't look like there's a. It doesn't. Oh no, or it could be a T because that's a 1 as well.
Oh, but I thought it was just dots.
It's
that
not.
was up
It's
there.
not dots. It's spots.
Oh.
So there's 2
okay.
spots. There's 4 spots, and then there's 1 spot. This is probably the better way to phrase it. We don't know for sure if it's dots or dashes.
Okay. That first one could be almost anything.
Yeah. So it looks like it could be an A. It could be an I. An M or an N. Nothing on the last spot for that first one.
Okay. You said A, I, M, or N?
A, I, M, or N, yes.
Okay, and then that last one, could that either be 2 letters or is it just one of the 4? Or is that something we don't know?
I would guess it's probably just one of the 4s. I think that would be a little too complicated if it was, because they're on the same line. I think it's
Right.
separating them.
So it would be B, C, H.
Or F.
Oh, right, I missed that.
That's okay.
And then, was there any other ones that are, of course there is J, L, P, Q. And then V, X, Y, Z.
So, Bree, these are based on other puzzles just so much in that it's the same kind of puzzle. The answer might not necessarily be anything necessarily, but yes, the puzzles are like, we've already done this, sort of.
Can we just try A, C, T? No, okay.
Is T just one long?
Yeah, T is 1 long.
Oh, okay.
Do we know if it's like a word or are we just trying to guess random letters?
Do you want me to tell you?
I guess, yeah, just because we're coming up on the end time.
Yeah, it is a 3-letter word.
Oh, okay. So it's probably... I mean, it's gonna have to start with a vowel, probably. I can't imagine that there's, like... Is it just ice? I-C-E?
We can try it if you want.
Okay, so the dot dot, dash dot, dash dot, and...
Good job.
Wait.
I see. It seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice.
How did you know?
All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise?
Yeah, that's true.
Ah yes, one more thing. I hear noise from the back of this device. Rather like metal striking wood, or something similar, I would say. Well, it's nothing we need to concern ourselves about.
Okay, so we got another emblem.
Oh, that is a mysterious circle.
I don't know if it
Do we
will-
maybe have to go to the lab? Yeah, how are we supposed to get
Yeah,
back
I'm not
there?
sure.
Maybe if you go back to the one where you can see that, can you click on that like caution tape thing around that door or no?
Oh yeah, it could be this. So I think this is a good point to leave it since you gotta go. I
Probably.
think we're about to launch into a thing if we go
Yeah.
further. So but the good thing is that the puzzles in this are kind of weirdly like not connected to each other. So like leaving off here, you're not gonna come back and be like, ah shit, I forgot the sequence. Like they're all kind of their own things. So this is a good spot to leave it. But any other clue of what's going on?
I am so confused right now. I don't understand how Santa could possibly be Zero because it sounded like he was also involved in the nonary games, but I'm like, if he was involved in it, why would he want... Do you know what I mean? Like, why would he want to just put a bunch of people back into it?
No, that's fair.
And if June was also involved in it, so we basically understand how everybody is involved in the nonary games except for Junpei.
Also, hi Trevor. Thank you for the 20-month streak. Oh my god. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, no, that's fair.
So I don't know. I don't know who Zero is at this point. I'm not sure. It's definitely sketchy that June maybe died or maybe not. I don't know. But I am literally dying. I just want to keep playing this game so bad.
Hopefully it won't be quite so long before we get back to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Alrighty, well thank you guys so much for joining us today. Unfortunately we gotta end it here, but hopefully we'll be back sometime soon, either with this or Ace Attorney. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you all in the chat for being here. Hope you had a good time, Bea. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.